My name is Anita Susan Brenner. I'm married to Len Torres, and we have 2 children. Our daughter Rachel is 24 years old, and our son Andrew died at the age of 23 from hepatocellular carcinoma. He died on April 3rd, 2004.
So, hello, my name is Mike Harrington. I'm a neurologist working in Huntington Medical Research Institutes. And we recruited James Riggins recently to work on the chemistry of finding a marker for liver cancer.
Well, I'm Dr. Bill Corey, and I am the Director of Clinical Investigations at the Liver Center at Huntington Medical Research Institute. My primary job is really administrative here, organizing the drug trial studies that we do. And in addition to that, I have my own research that I am doing, which currently has to do with the genetics of liver cancer.
My name is William Opel. I'm the Executive Director of the Huntington Medical Research Institutes. My job is to help doctors and donors get together to improve medicine. One of the highest values of HMRI is the belief that the best we have in medicine today is too often not good enough. I think we've all had the experience of having friends or family members who have serious illnesses that can't be effective using today's medicine. And our role is to bring scientists from different areas together with physicians who are committed to moving the technology of medicine forward to solve those problems.
The disease that struck Andrew was like a lightning bolt. He had none of the risk factors for this kind of cancer or any cancer. He was diagnosed in his last year at the United States Naval Academy at Annapolis, Maryland, and it was a shock to all of us.
Well, liver cancer primarily results from long-term infections with the hepatitis virus. That is probably the most common cause of it, although there are certainly other causes. There are other infections that can cause it. Unfortunately, alcoholism can cause it. Long-term alcoholism resulting in cirrhosis of the liver. There's a certain percentage of those people that go ahead and develop liver cancer. Untreated or chronic hepatitis B or C, over a period of time you can get as high as 1% of that population per year developing liver cancer. So both of those illnesses are extremely important, that they are treated when they are recognized, and after they are recognized, those patients need to be followed closely and put under surveillance for the development of the tumor.
Andrew's form of cancer is very unique, and he may be one of a kind, in fact. It's very rare, as probably you know, that liver cancer comes on with someone who doesn't have a risk factor, and to our knowledge there was nothing in his past that predisposed him towards this. So his was a very unique form of liver cancer.
During the last 24 hours of Andrew's life, he asked us to find a cure for cancer, for these kinds of cancers. I know it's a complicated subject. There's probably many types of diseases and many kinds of cures, but Leonard and I have embraced that goal. We have followed the mission given to us by Andrew, and we feel that we want to dedicate the rest of our lives to making a change.
This project was to try and discover some way of detecting liver cancer at an early stage, because when it's caught early, like most cancers, it can be cured by removal. If it's too late, it's usually spread, and that's where treatment is invariably much worse. So our plan was to take blood from the same people when they were with viral hepatitis that is known to be a risk factor for liver cancer, and before they get cancer and after they have cancer, and ask what molecules in their blood change as the cancer develops.
We feel that it's like there's this hole that Andrew fell into, and we want to cover that hole up so other people, other families do not face the tragedy that we faced.
You know, what happens here, there's actually two lines of research. One of them is the drug trials, and those are funded by the big pharmaceutical companies. And their thrust is to find effective treatments primarily for the hepatitis, the B and C. We do a lot of that. The second line of research, which is the basic research, which again the Torres tournament funded to a large extent, was Dr. Riggins and Dr. Tong and myself and Dr. Harrington, which was the protein changes that occur in liver cancer. The follow-on for that particular line of research is what I am doing now, principally at the University of Southern California at the Comprehensive Cancer Center, and it has to do with the gene, what we call genomics, or the gene changes that occur, which in turn would produce the changes in the proteins that we measured, you know, on the last project.